court proceeding, by the way, if you guys to look at. So if your report number 675 is there too as well, so you can follow along with Miss Fitzpatrick.
Oh, good. Thank you, officer. I appreciate that.
Okay.
Objection. Where it is not here. I think Cornwood is an expert, and he'll be able to educate you on that one. The other one that's not up here, I'll just say this if it's a more relaxed atmosphere, is objection. Who asked? If Serge is your judge, he'll probably just sustain that one. Just as a pro tip.
Ooh, that's a good one.
It's a good one. You don't exist. This I want to go over this last one here, and because I feel like this is a really hard one for a lot of officers. More prejudicial than probative.
It's not letting me grab you.
What that means is that the question is inherently biased, right? It is an easy one for a defense attorney to throw out, but here's the thing: if you know how to rebut this one, right? If you know how to rebut on prejudicial than probative, I am not going to win that objection. You are going to win it. All right? So if you can articulate why it is not biased and why it is in fact an actual question that's going to provide factual testimony that's relevant to the charges at hand, you will be able to win that objection nearly every time. Are there any examples that do you want to have any questions, or is there anything anybody wants to bring up on this point? I have more.
I don't. That last one you just mentioned kind of sounds like objection, Your Honor. They're making my case worse.
Objection. This is devastating to my case. Was actually uttered in my courtroom one time as a judge.
What did you just do?
I sustained the objection. I'm like, it is devastating to your case, but I'm letting him answer this.
Is that just objection? I don't want to lose.
Right, there's objection. I don't want to lose. Yeah. Norman is not going to sustain that one. He's going to make fun of you. Carmen, you had a question?
Yeah. How do we make them not lie?
Oh, that's a really good question. If you can trick them into a perjury trap, you just get them fucked and you strike all of their. You get them struck in. You get the witness removed and their testimony struck. All right. So if they are lying, you got to trick them into a perjury trap to essentially go against an earlier statement, and now you have essentially ruined that witness's testimony.
Okay, because you're saying, well, obviously this person is lying about one thing. What's going to keep them from lying about something else, right?
Precisely, right? That their credibility is destroyed at that point. You have to find a way to bring that home. Generally, it's because you're going to ask them a question that you know they're lying about, and the number one way to remove a liar or to fuck them up in a courtroom is ask them to tell you the events in reverse, because they only practice the lie one way.
Right.
Oh damn! I never considered. I can't do my ABCs backwards. So that's kind.
CYXWVTSRQPONMLKJIHGFCDEBA.
Okay.
That moment.
All I heard was the end, and I'm pretty sure I heard CBA. Agreed.
Great. All right. So when liars are really bad at recounting their story in the reverse, people who have told the truth can do that. Okay? So that's probably number one. You might see I do this on occasion in the courtroom where I take them back from the end of the events and work them backwards forward and would trick them into the perjury trap that way. I want to talk about the basics of laying foundation, because this has been one that I think is. Oh, hold on. Question? Yeah. You last in the back there.
Yeah, thank you. What is nothing pending?
Nothing pending would be that there's not any actions actually. There's nothing that would actually like back it up, and there's nothing on the docket, right? Oh. Nothing actually pending that backs up what they're saying. There's no pending, right? And that's an objection to testimony where somebody says that. The difference between objections to the question itself versus the testimony the question is calling for. That's what those mean. That's what the
Wait, does that mean if I ask them a question, they answer but continue, and I want to shut them up? Can I objection? Nothing pending. I ain't waiting for nothing more. Come on.
No, I would just say, okay, thank you, and then move on, because yes, you can just cut them off. You don't have to let them speak. Right?
Got it. There's a non-responsive one. Can we give objection to responsive?
Motion for non-response is where they're not answering or they're giving a non-answer, right? It's not for when you don't like the answer, all right? And you shouldn't ask questions that you don't know the answer to. That's probably my number one rule. Yes, Les, you got a question?
Yeah. What is? Hang on. Let me make sure I've got this. Yeah. What is the difference between witness and lay witness? Improper lay witness opinion?
So a lay witness opinion, I'll use a great example on this. Today, with Captain Slacks on court earlier, you obviously didn't need to do this because you won anyway.
Right.
But an example, right? I thought about this immediately. An EMS was being asked about like the treatment of a broken arm, right? They don't do that. The doctors do that. That's an improper statement. That's an improper lay witness opinion. They're not qualified to answer the question.
Okay.
So you only want to ask certain things like for expert testimony from your expert witness.
Wait, so wouldn't that be improper expert opinion? Sorry.
I know what you're saying, but it's an improper lay witness opinion. Yeah, because they're lay witness rather than not an expert. We focus on the what they are, not what they aren't. That makes sense. All right. So basics of laying foundation, those foundational questions is essentially just laying, right? Think of it as like you're setting the story, okay? You're figuring out who was there. Where was that event, right? Just think about like those kinds of questions when you're laying foundation as setting the scene in a story, right? You're not trying to tell anybody what happened. You're just setting the scene. If you do that, you have pretty much opened or laid all the foundation you need to get to your questions. The last point I want to touch on is articulable, reasonable suspicion, right? You need this if you're going to detain somebody, but it is not the same thing as probable cause, right? Reasonable suspicion is using the things that you know as an officer to detain someone because you know that these things are improper when you see these things, right? Trying to think of an example off the top of my head, but I should have done that. I was planning on doing that, but then there was that bench trial, so I got kind of fucked on that. Sorry. I wanted to have an example on that. The difference between reasonable suspicion and probable cause is that you actually have evidence that there might have been a crime of wrongdoing that occurred. You don't know the facts of it at all, right? But you actually have some sort of thing that actually gives you that hard evidence, whether it's something you witnessed or not. Reasonable suspicion to detain somebody is something like shots fired call, right? Something like that. You now have a reasonable suspicion that there's somebody in that area, but you should be able to articulate that, right? In a court of law. You should be able to say and be able to speak to those facts. I cannot
Morning,
tell you
chat.
how many times people would try to use reasonable suspicion for a warrant back in the day when they needed probable cause, right? Reasonable suspicion does not rise to that level. Reasonable suspicion is, hey, let me go ahead and ask more questions. It is not, let me invade this person's, privacy. Yeah, okay, hold on. I also wanted to talk about calls for narrative one. I skipped it. Calling for narrative does not apply in bench trials because there's narrative testimony and statements. So this is really only going to be for your appeals, right? But anytime somebody's asking a question where you're asking them to essentially just speak for way too long, or even if they've gone on for more than 3 sentences, feel free to object on narrative. You're going to get that. Literally more than 3 sentences, object on narrative. They need to get where they're going.
But y'all don't object to your own witness.
Don't
let
object
them
to your
keep
witness,
going.
please.
Make the other people work for it.
I mean, you can interrupt them and say thank you if you don't want them to go and open up scope or go down a path you don't want to. Like I was saying, me as a defense attorney, I want you to open scope. I'm going to let your witnesses talk as much as possible unless I don't want that thing discussed.
Y'all, oh, no, it's happened. It has happened. But y'all, if I'm your witness, don't shut me up. Don't do it. I got you.
Okay, I got you. No.
Okay.
Do we have any questions at this time? Anything else? Anything specific?
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
How would you prepare for a trial?
You want to see? Okay, I'm gonna send that to you. I'm gonna show you how I prepare for trial. Okay.
Or just like, what is it like you focus on the most part? Like, what is something that you
The
prepare
charge at hand and what is required for that charge. I'm also looking at mens rea and actus reus. Those are the two most basic foundational elements in a court of law that you, as the prosecution, must prove in order to find in order to render a guilty verdict from the judge. Right? You need to prove mens rea, which is a guilty mind, and actus reus, the wrongful act. They need to be aware that what they were doing is wrong when they were doing it, and a wrongful act that violated the law or a person's rights need to have occurred. I am looking to fucking destroy mens rea or actus reus and introduce reasonable doubt. That is my job in the courtroom, right? But those are the two most basic elements that must be proven to render a guilty verdict. Without those two elements proven, you're not going to get a guilty verdict, right?
Not all charges require that, though, right?
Not all charges require mens rea. That is a great statement. Not all charges require mens rea. There are certain types of crimes which are inherently right. So you didn't need to know that you were speeding. Okay, maybe you weren't looking at your speedometer. Not a fucking excuse, right? Ignorance is no
Yup.
excuse. You're
You're
still getting
right.
the speeding ticket, right? So that one doesn't require it, right? Another good example would be manslaughter, right? So you did not intend to kill somebody, right? That would be first degree, right? Premeditated, like if you intended to kill somebody, that would be actual murder, right? But intent does not change, right? The nature of what happens. Someone is dead regardless. So the impact of the action has
Hey,
not
Musa.
changed. But intent can mitigate the consequences. So intent, if you did not intend to kill somebody, it goes from murder to manslaughter. Does that make sense?
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just wondering, like, if it's murder, like, doesn't murder mean like if you die from like a war?
I think murder's
Murder is generally excused out of
Oh.
war. I mean, unless you want to include it as war crimes. Murder is just more like you killed somebody through some act and
No, sorry.
intended for the.
Sorry, I thought you were saying. Never mind.
Martyr
Oh, it's just
or
my
murder?
accent.
You meant
It's just my
martyr.
accent.
Yeah,
Oh, a martyr.
that was my
Oh, a
bad. I was making
martyr.
fun of you.
Oh,
Sorry.
you don't have to
Martyr.
have war for a martyr. You just got to be Catholic.
Sorry.
Ah.
Wouldn't it be inappropriate to tell a witness that they're an improper lay?
I
Exalted.
think that's.
But don't sit.
I think
mean,
we
it
might
You wanna
get.
depends
tell
on
the
if it's
witness, you
relevant
tell
to the
the judge.
case.
I think we might get
Yeah, that
dapped
could
up
be
on
sexual
unprofessionalism
harassment.
there.
Not if it's relevant to the case. It's not.
That's that's true. If it was relevant, like what if it's a prostitution charge?
I
Okay.
think we need to not continue this train
Bro,
of thought.
I've done already.
I have a
Took
question.
2 lot lizards to bench
I
trial.
think we
Well,
should
they
keep
took
talking
me
about it.
actually.
Prostitution is in the penal code still, right?
Yes, it is.
Self-proclaimed Turner. Apologies, Cap. I should have made that clear. I
To
did not.
Wonderful ladies.
Yeah, you could say that.
They were hideous. They were not one.
Oh my god.
What were you
Sorry,
gonna say,
please
officer?
continue.
Who? Me?
Leia?
Him.
Leia?
Oh.
You were.
Oh, Rhodes?
What is he staring at?
Turner?
Was that?
I think Turner was just clearing his
You-
throat to
you-
keep
you-
us
you
in
were saying
line.
something before.
Oh, so essentially, mens rea is intent.
Yeah,
Any
mens rea is
charge that
intent, but
requires
it's
intent.
yeah, exactly. Any charge that requires intent, you need
Okay,
mens
alright.
rea.
Really?
But
They
it's
give
not
it
just
15
intent to
months?
commit the act, right? It's the intent. It's mens rea literally translates from the Latin as guilty mind, meaning that they knew that they were doing something wrong when they were committing that act. That's why we don't, kill crazy people or whatever if they didn't actually know what they were doing was wrong, right?
Oh damn! I'm gonna start asking people. You feel guilty about what you did?
Honestly, for real, that's honestly a good thing to ask because if they have regret or something like that or whatever, they're gonna feel bad.
Yeah, and most people we run into are hard asses. They're gonna be like, "No, I don't regret shit."
Yeah. Well, I mean, they can still know that something was wrong and against the law. Oh, sorry, Cornwood. Go ahead. Question.
What did you just do?
Is there also women's rea?
No, there's no women's rea
Why not?
because women is not a Latin term.
That's.
Is that not sexist?
God damn it.
Damn it, Corbin.
Why?
Next question.
Yeah. Next question.
I fucking can't.
Down. Did you have a question?
No, I was pointing at Cornwood because he had a question.
Oh, well.
Everly's got a question.
Yeah,
Yeah, so like, is smoking allowed in the courtroom?
I think it should be. All right. You know what? I think it should be. If you think it should be, we can tell the judges we're not going to listen to them. I'll take the contempt with you.
Oh, awesome. I love court.
Fuck yeah. All right. Anyway, I think we should be allowed to smoke there. It's a stressful place, and the room is
Agreed.
smelly.
Made of wood. I'm concerned.
I agreed. I agree.
It's also made of
Vaping's
marble.
not
Calm
smoking,
down.
Though. Vaping is smoking.
Vaping is smoking.
Yes, it is.
No, smoking makes you look cool, and,
Well, there's
and
smoke,
it,
there's
it doesn't
fire.
do anything wrong
Smoking
with you.
does
but-
not make you look cool.
Yeah,
I'll just tell you right
Oh,
now
what
how
do you-
I prep
Objection,
every court
heresy.
case is I literally write up my entire docket post and then I write my opening argument. I write questions for each witness. If I think the question is going to get an objection, I anticipate what my likely and unlikely objections are and pre-write my rebuttals. and then I write my closing, and I include a little space for a spicy zinger to use opposing counsel's words against them. That is literally my process. I do that on every single court case.
What is your record against Ramiel Rahman?
Against him?
Right.
I've never gone against him. He's a member of my law firm. He wanted to join.
Okay. You prosecute as well?
I do. I've offered to prosecute. I mean, I was the city's longest serving female judge, so I mean, I'm willing to help out and prosecute if needed.
You
I
prosecute
offered my
against
services.
Ramiel Rahman?
I would.
Okay.
Shoot, smoker!
Well,
He's running against me for president of the Bar Association, so you
Who
can say I
said
have a
that?
little
They
bit of
sounded
motivation.
really far away.
then I'm going to be hiring you for a
Yeah,
case
wow.
against
I'm not
Ramiel
bad.
Rahman.
This is bad.
What do you charge?
I'm not charging that much right now. Probably like $1,500.
All right.
Now, what
Case
about the-
or-
Yeah.
How
for
much to
weekly
keep you on
retainer.
retainer for defense?
Ooh,
Not that I
okay,
need
sign
it, but
me
you know,
up.
I'm
You
a
only pay every
I'm a
week that you
planner.
use the services. So if you don't use my services that week, you don't have to pay.
I would
me.
like to sign up.
Okay.
All right, we'll be calling you a lot then.
Yeah, I'd sign for that as well, please.
Yeah, I'd like to put my
Okay.
name on that.
Sounds
Yeah, me
good.
as
Hold up, y'all ain't saying this to make sure that she ain't representing the person attempting to sue y'all, right?
That was my plan. I'm gonna put every lawyer in the city on retainer.
Yeah.
I've already started.
Winters. That's the
Also,
Scarlet Winters
I don't
approach.
infringe rights, so I don't get sued. So just do that, lads. Pretty easy.
That's the easy way of doing it.
Whether or not it's true,
Do your
McNulty,
job.
is irrelevant. If you get
You
sued,
do
you need
everything right.
representation.
Yeah, you can do everything right and still get sued.
I
Mhm.
haven't
I'll,
done everything
whoever's-
right and I haven't been
whoever's
sued.
If everyone, whoever's
I'll stick
representing
around
you does a
after.
bad job, it's bad.
If you want to do retainers, I'll stick around, lads.
It also
so,
helps when you're
to sign
charming
you
as
up.
well.
Oh, Carmen, you got a question?
Oh, McNulty,
Yeah,
you got
is,
something to worry about.
Yeah, nobody wants to do someone they like, Rhodes.
Was Eiffel Tower and Spit Roast Latin as well?
No,
Okay.
no, that was just
No,
a,
she
a
was talking
private
about this earlier.
conversation between me and my
Guys.
boyfriend that
Well, and me,
oh
right?
yeah,
'Cause
that
you
reminds
were-
me. This presentation was brought to you by Maximilian Thoroughbred for mayor. Please vote for Young Dab.
Oh,
All right.
Wait,
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
Wait, this was an ad?
Hmm.
Is you shooting at senior
Wait,
bums?
did I just
Oh
watch
my
an
goodness,
ad?
Let's go, let's
Yeah.
go, let's go, let's go.
Wait, what? Out there? No more meeting? All right.
I didn't do my speech.
Something
Okay.
important.
Okay.
I-
Okay.
I had
Thank
something
you for this
important too.
incredible honor. As a brand new cadet, I am eager to be a
Okay,
helpful
well.
addition to LSPD Police Force. I want to express my deepest gratitude to Captain Slacks, Captain Turner, and Officer Cornwood for their guidance and support. I'm also grateful for Officer Marble's camaraderie, and I promise to uphold the values of the LSPD Police Force and actively work towards fostering a safer community. And thank you for entrusting me with this responsibility.
yeah.
oh my God!
All right, let's get out there.
Welcome
sounds-
down.
Let's go.
Well,
Everybody
um,
out.
I
guess I'll just. Okay,
I mean, we already have half the people missing. Let's.
Oh,
Let's
hey,
go.
Turner.
Let's
you
go.
want to do
All right,
retainer?
everybody
Just
go.
come give
Move,
me your
move,
state
move.
ID.
I'm gonna
Okay,
go
okay.
smoke my vape.
Hey, Turner.
Yes.
You look great, by the
Oh,
way.
my ears.
What's my state ID?
Go respond to a call.
You look great, Cap.
Morning, Cap.
Really like it.
Morning.
Where did Leia go? Leia, come here. Leia, come here.
Do you need 77s for the shots fired?
Come outside the door.
I'm coming outside the door.
Anyone's gotten into a CPI yet? Or cruiser?
Hey, Matt. How you doing?
Morning, terrible.
Hey, I'm
Oh.
on my
Why?
way.
No, I got
Oh,
that.
no, I got it.
No,
I
I got it.
No,
Please.
Pop, I got it.
Okay. Sure.
Make-
Damn
Yeah,
shit
I'm
car.
positive.
Okay.
Nobody better have taken joke. That is my car. This better not be joke.
I wish you the best of luck.
It's not. We're good.
Hey, is he still at the scene? Do they know?
I'm not sure. I'm not pushing. I'll get back up. If there's a gunman, there could be more.
We should vest up, Rhodes.
Wait, what makes you think I'm going there?
One on scene.
I ain't 41 yet.
It's a backup call.
Yeah, I ain't 41 yet.
Go 41, come on. You gotta help out the cap.
No.
Again,
Listen,
stop trying to get people with allergies to deal with their
Yeah,
allergies.
yeah. I have an allergy. And I've
It's
already
very
spoken to
insensitive of
Captain
you.
Turner. Said, hey, Turner, it's Rhodes. I think I have a Senior Buns allergy. Can I be excused from responding to Senior Buns calls? Symptoms of my allergy consist of my mental capacity dropping to nothing at the sight of Senior Buns. No, it's not a food allergy. It's the location. I think I'm good. I think I'm good on that front.
141. There is a small farm that used to shoot this individual. Most likely.
Oh, hey, Joel. How are you?
Oh, hey, hey.
How are you? How have things been?
Oh, just great. You know, cadets, fantastic.
How's
Yeah.
that?
Not great. They're bozos.
Oh.
No, not today. Especially not today.
Wait, why not today?
Sure, let's do. 'Cause I'm just gonna be around for a long time.
Oh. Oh.
So I don't want to.
Maybe I should ask Captain Turner about being an FTO.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
What she said.
Yeah, but I need help too.
With what?
He needs mental help. I think is what he's saying. Yeah.
I start my shift almost every day. The first call is a Senior Buns call. It's 2 hours of a back and forth to find out that, like,
nothing happened. That you can do anything about?
Yeah.
Tell me son's a burger shot.
Yeah.
Get the somebody at Senior Buns. We just had a Glock robbed not too long ago. Could be the same gun.
Who's got my car? It's that one. I was about to take it.
Who took who?
Irish people.
YQ5?
All right, don't mind me. Chat, I need to make coffee.
Slacks, I'm asking everybody. Nobody even said they saw or heard a gunshot.
Talk to the employees. They saw what happened.
Every single one so far has told me they didn't see shit.
Yeah, but
you pull us
out.
out?
The girl with the red hair.
Yeah.
Seen what happened.
Shit, somebody took my car again. God damn it.
I'll make a report as far as what happened to you as well.
All right, chat. I am going to make coffee because before I can do anything, I need some caffeine. I'll be right back. What is this?
13323 Senior Buns. Where do you want me?
I'll be right back.
Doctor 100 clear to speak to any individuals that saw what happened. I'll make a report, add the statement to it. Description I got was male, shirtless, saggy pants with a sock on his head. That's all I got so far.
Come in there, or you just want me code 6 around the area to see if I can find anything?
Look around. If you don't see anything, come back to Senior Buns.
Where you need me?
On scene, I'll speak with any civilians, any victims, any witnesses that saw what happened. We have a 245 in northern La Mesa. Citizens reporting a 503 in northern La Mesa. 141 report is up. It's not an instant report. It's an investigation report. Add all the statements and evidence into it. I'm going to be following the victim to the hospital.
All right, Captain. Echo 20 is ready when you are. Echo 20 is 36 Central Medical with 147.
Okay. From what I'm seeing, people outside aren't willing to talk to me. The people inside didn't see shit.
Hey McNulty, this is E71. We had some guys come into the cafeteria at the hospital and said they heard a guy roll up to the individual and say, "I told you I'd be back with my gun," and then shot him.
Sorry, where did this? Say that again?
I just came to the cafeteria at the hospital and said they were there when it happened, and some guy just rolled into Senior Buns, said, "I told you I'd be back with the gun," and shot him.
Do you have eyes on that individual? I'm so sorry, Sky.
No, they are gone. They just came to get some food.
All right, 133, 762, crew say medical to see if I can find that individual. That sounds like we might have a witness there.
20 is 23 Central Medical.
We're in sanitation uniforms.
One 176 in the hospital. Speak with the patient.
We got a report on it.
109-105?
We have a report up on it already?
Hey, firm, there's an investigation report regarding this incident with the Senior Bun tags. Add all the description to it. What I got from one of the witnesses was a small firearm that was black. Looked like a Glock 19.
Copy. The description of the subject was saggy jeans, South American, body tattoos, no shirt.
Sock on head, yeah.
I'm back. I'm sorry, chat. Just look down. As I'm taking my medication, right?
401 arrival hospital.
I may have skipped a few days.
Industries Code 6 and Crusader right now, trying to find these individuals who may have overheard the shooter.
Copy. Like, any information right now is very vital. This person is potentially getting rid of the gun or might sell it here pretty soon.
Any description of the vehicle in the area?
All right.
Alright, update on the potential witness. Apparently working sanitation, orange hair. We're gonna head down there now.
That way as well. That's a victim, correct? You said.
Witness.
Oh, okay, copy. Okay.
All right. 1:30, 10:41 in the actives.
Bernie in the shots fired in sort of buns. If there's any other actives at the moment?
Have 4.
141. I'll be 10-7 with the victim at the hospital.
Echo 20 is 10-7.
Do we deal with grime workers? That's the question.
105-23. Sanitation.
Code 6 in now, it's empty.
Another female.
One
Do we know?
individual out here, but that's it. It's a 9-turner.
You know if it's a male or female? Redhead?
Male.
Hey, bucko, can you just slow it down, okay? You can't be doing a blazing 37 into 35, all right?
Okay, come on, Rhodes. Cut me a break.
The fellow sanitation
Rhodes,
said
I've got
that
a question
they're
for you.
usually up in Mirror Park and Vinewood. We're gonna.
Okay.
Rhodes, well, 2 questions.
76
First one,
so we can,
hey,
point these
what
people.
color do you bleed?
Copy, 105.
Please don't shoot me. Please don't shoot me. Please don't shoot me, please.
You know, I don't quite know. I don't think KJ knows either.
Well, I was going to ask you a follow-up question. What color does KJ bleed?
Red, for sure.
No, but legitimate question, Rhodes. Legitimate question. Actually, pull to the side so we don't block people.
Okay. Oh, no. You realize this is where it happened, right?
Wait, really?
Yeah, this is the fucking corner. He tried stabbing me right there at that corner. Literally right. He was pulled over right where it opens to the right-hand turn lane.
Oh, so this is perfect. Hey, Rhodes, I've got a question for you.
Okay,
right?
yeah, what's up?
Now, think about this, right?
Okay.
You arrest someone and their car's sitting there, right?
Mhm.
And but you don't want to wait for a tow truck to come, but you need to get it impounded.
Reggie, hold on. Give me a second.
Son of a bitch. Has someone already stolen my idea?
Why? What was your idea?
If he pulls out what I think he's about to pull out, my ideas. Yep, fuck my life. Okay.
You don't think at the first opportunity this was presented to me, I didn't swipe immediately?
Okay,
How much you charging? How much you charging?
Well, I don't know yet, but Tom's gonna let me buy them.
Okay.
Once I've done some more towing, right? And there's 2 purposes for why I wanted them. One, because I think it'd be funny as fuck if someone tries to go back and save the vehicle and then they try and start it.
Right.
And
Hold on, we may have our
fucking
guy.
wheel lock on it. And 2, so I can fuck with Benji. I think both are great ideas. Like whenever
Not
I
wrong.
see Benji, I'm just gonna put it on his car.
I'm just saying, the price I paid for these was $350 a piece.
You have someone that regularly supplies Peter.
No, this was a personal thing. This was someone much like you, who saw an opportunity with someone as petty as me.
McNulty 20.
Oh, you got him from Jordan. I remember now. You got him from Jordan because someone else was trying to do it to you.
133, 105.
I remember now. He told me this story.
Sorry, 1019.
Something like that. But yeah, Jordan sold them to me. 350.
I'm
I don't
76 to him.
know.
I'm 76 to him.
I don't know what the cost is, but
I'm pretty sure they're around that from memory.
Around that, got it.
There's one sanitation worker.
I think that they might be
orange hair, orange vest.
like 350 with that.
Oh, copy.
Maybe.
My apologies, I misunderstood.
I don't know.
Oh, really?
But
I mean,
I
here's
was
the thing. I
looking-
don't want
I
it to be
spoke
sold
with,
to me
Nana
at cost, but
Banana
also,
over at the
I'm be
Senior
real. I
Buns.
wouldn't be able to
She described who
accommodate
it was
too
to
much of
me,
a major
and,
markup, you know?
Well, my idea
Everyone's
was,
got to
right,
eat.
Basically
I
said,
understand.
I told you I would
My
get
idea,
get
being
back
real with
to
you,
the
right, was
victim,
just to throw $100 on
and
it.
the victim was a Clark
And then I
Mason,
can deliver them to
who
you,
I
and then
just
you
spoken
guys can
with
use them.
about an
Because
hour prior,
I know that
who
standing there waiting
told
for a
me
code can be a
that
pain in the
Peanut
ass
ran
sometimes.
over 5
When
people,
you can just,
and
you
I
know,
spoke with
put
Peanut
clamp on
afterwards,
it,
and Peanut said he didn't
and then
do
off
that,
you
and
go.
those guys have
Yeah,
card
comes,
that was
backflip, and he's done.
100% my
I do
plan.
believe that it's Peanut, especially if we think Peanut is the guy who stole the gun.
I gotta go, unfortunately. But
I will let you know once Tom lets me buy them.
text me what your cost is and what, you know, if you were to throw $100 on top, what that would cost.
Yep.
And then if I need any, you know, I'll reach out to either you or Jordan. I'm gonna be real. Price would be irrelevant at that point. I've had a couple. I haven't utilized them quite yet, but that's just because
Okay, EMS just
I don't have the
informed me
time
that
to
the
boot a
redhead is
car
back at Crusade
when I'm at
Medical.
Senior Buns all day.
133 en route.
So
I think these are going to become more
slow
useful.
down.
I think these will be more useful once people.
They
have
just ran there.
more,
I gotta
like,
go,
less
Reggie. I'm
rental
sorry. I
cars.
gotta go.
Get him. Get him. All right, I'll talk to you later.
On a 5 back on free. What's your status, McNulty?
Just got a call from EMS. Apparently the redhead's back at Crusade. He's waiting to chat with police. We're 23 Crusade now.
We're waiting for you.
Yes. Yes.
Do we know the speed limit?
35, sir.
Okay, and do you know what we do at red lights?
Stop.
And
what?
And wait until it turns
Inside
green,
cafeteria,
right?
Correct, 10-4.
Oh, sure. But I took a right-hand turn. I didn't think I went through any red lights.
No. I'm talking about when I yelled at you to slow down.
Oh, I did stop, and then it turned green.
No, and it stayed red, and you ran the red.
Oh, I thought that was a green, sir. I'm sorry.
No, that was red. That was red. Just do me a favor. Just
okay.
be a little more careful, okay?
I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. It is very hard to tell the color of those lights in the daytime.
Yeah, sometimes, you know, the sun is
That's why we
definitely
got,
hitting them a very certain way, but
Yes, and it is so difficult.
but I will say, oftentimes you can sort of I guess use context clues. You know, if traffic is still flowing east to west, the likelihood of your light being green pretty slim.
Yeah.
Also,
Sure.
sometimes it's easier to see the street lights off to your left or right hand side.
That's what I
Oh,
generally
okay.
have to do.
Good to know.
It does make it easier, but obviously only in the event where it's a little difficult to see the lights.
I'm not saying right now, because right now,
yeah.
it's very clear. But there are certain times where I genuinely don't know.
Yeah, no, I've experienced that as well. It's not you know just a you thing. Just like I said, just be a little more mindful. I know that you were speeding originally when you were passing the traffic stop. You did slow down. You did then come to a stop. So it's easier for me to believe that, you know, it may have been as a result of, you know, the glare on the lights being a little iffy, but just drive safe, okay? Last thing I want is for any of y'all to get hurt.
All right, sounds good.
Have a good
Or
one. Stay
someone
safe.
else to get hurt.
True. Dispatch 130. Are additionals required, referencing the situation over at the hospital?
We got plenty here.
F4. All right, so, chat, how are y'all? Sleepy? It's Jordan. Oh. Mr. Walker, we're not gonna let that happen again, right?
Okay. TLDR from the witness.
Sir, what was that?
Suspect ran in wearing mostly black. According to him,
Can you hear me?
black,
Well, speak up.
Or black.
Can you not hear me?
Yeah, I can now.
Ran in with a gun through the
Wait,
back
what did I do?
What do you mean, what'd you do? You were practically on the sidewalk, overtook me while I was waiting at a red light. And you were doing 56 and a 35. That's what you did.
Shot the fucker down.
Yeah, I apologize, sir. I was kind of on autopilot. I don't even remember anything the past 5 minutes.
Mr. Walker, have you considered seeing a doctor? You may have undiagnosed ADHD. I've been there. I've done that.
Possibly could, but
yeah, that guy's upset with you because you also overtook that. You overtook them.
okay. Well, I apologize. I'm sorry.
All right. Have a wonderful day. Stay safe. Damn, we can't give our fucking boot supplier, clamp supplier too much of a what the Group 6 employees parked over onto the sidewalk. That is not legal parking. Anyone else? Tires touching the curb. It's unauthorized parking. Vehicle facing the wrong way. Unauthorized parking. Parked on a red curb. Unauthorized parking. Let's get this fixed, please, and thank you. No, I'm not going to arrest him. I just want him to resolve the situation.
You arrested me.
Did you deserve it?
We have to go to court. Why can't they?
What do you mean
look at how egregious that is.
We did go to court. You lost.
Yeah, doesn't mean they shouldn't go to court.
Well, that's their choice.
Give them what for?
Hold on.
Radio check.
Hello.
Good morning. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
I am exceptionally ordinary today. So.
Oh, okay. So slight issue. I understand why y'all park your vehicles here, whether it's loading and unloading. However,
is this not allowed?
It's not. The issue at hand is I've previously been told that managers may have said it's okay. Unfortunately, they can't really authorize, for example, them telling you, yeah, you can park in front of our establishment on the sidewalk doesn't make that legal. So I just don't want y'all to get an unauthorized parking citation because it also makes the truck subject to tow. And I know firsthand tows are $600 bucks.
Oh yeah, 100%. Last one I got was 900. It wasn't my fault, so I 100% understand. I had a head popped and they towed my truck, and I had to come and get it out. There's a whole thing.
Yeah, that's rough.
I really appreciate it. Sorry, I wasn't aware. I see everyone parking here, and I just assumed. That
I mean, if you want to spread that information, feel free.
Oh yeah, what I'll do is I'll could I? I'll make a note. If you could pop your signature, pop your signature there. What's your name, sir?
Matt Rhodes.
Matt Rose.
M-A-T-T,
If I
last
can get
name
your
R-H-O-D-E-S.
signature, what I'll do is I'll pop this up on the board back at Group 6, and I'm more than happy to like spread the word that we can't park out here.
Yeah, sure. As
if
long
you-
as
Yeah.
well, the sort of issue at hand is if I sign it, someone else could end up.
Oh, alter it.
Exactly. You know, they may cross out the beginning bit, and then towards the
okay.
end.
Well, how about this? I'll make a personal note, and I'll just be like, hey, you know, I was told by a certain police officer. If you do want to find me and such for this, I totally understand.
No. I'm not going to. I appreciate your cooperation. Now, if you were someone who had, you know, given me attitude and complained about me focusing on this instead of anything else in the world, that would have been a different story, right? You know, it comes down to officer discretion, but ultimately, if people work with me, I work with them. I give what I get. So, you know, it ultimately just comes down to that. I just don't want, like I said, I don't want this thing to get impounded unnecessarily if it can be avoided.
Yeah, you know what? I just got it yesterday, so I'm probably gonna try to avoid that. I appreciate it, honestly. And to be fair, in your defense, it's quite a big truck, so if you were to ignore it, it probably would have been going against your duties anyway. So
yeah, I would recommend. So if you come over here, because I know parking out front can be a little problematic, and I know it's not ideal, but there's a parking structure right there. If I'm not sure if that's actually to the second floor or first. I suspect it's the second.
Yeah, it's 100%.
But if you were to park in there and sort of, you know, back your vehicle up closer to the stairs, that's probably going to be okay.
Yes, it's a lot less obvious than parking around the back over there.
Exactly. And so people would be, you know, the thing is, don't get me wrong, it doesn't make you immune from, you know, those thieves who are going to attempt stuff. But, you know, especially if you're doing jobs with a partner, it's probably going to be considerably safer
than
out front where you have all that foot traffic.
Usually I do it with a partner. At the moment I'm by myself, which is why But yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
All right, not a problem. You have a wonderful day.
You too. Oh, by the way,
Yeah.
the psych department at the hospital is now in operation. If PD needs any emails or anything, feel free to get in touch with Dr. Serotonin, which is me, or Dr. Pixie Tarantino. Our psych applications are out now. If anyone is interested, but PD can now request ride loans and stuff like that. So
got it. Okay.
So yeah. All right.
Appreciate
it. I'll move this.
Hey, excuse me.
I'm sorry. There's an emergency. I have to leave.
Excuse me.
There's an emergency. I'm sorry.
Excuse me. Sorry. Excuse me.
After Peanut was one of the people at the senior buns, so I went to the senior buns, and I gotta stay in with him and somebody else who's still working there right now. So I
Okay,
believe
give me a
Peanut is
second.
trying to get these guys back for snitching on him for running somebody over.
I just heard something like fall. I don't know what it is, but I also don't want to be next to a bunch of people.
Apparently, he walked in. He said, "I told y'all I was gonna get my get back," and then just shot him with basically no other, no nothing. He just shot him and then ran out. So the fella, I just spoke with him. I'm gonna call him again to clarify, but he said he believes it's Peanut because Peanut made a threat to him as well prior to the storm. I'm supposing, but he said a little bit earlier. That's the long and the short.
All right, I'm back. 1:30, 10:08. It's like, what the hell was that sound? It was something on top of something else that had fallen. Confused. How can an explanation be the long and short of it? Simple. It's giving you the most amount of detail in the least amount of words. It's the TLDR. Oh, already requested. That ballista, I think, was speeding. Dispatch 130, 1038 northbound Alta, nearest cross Adams Apple Boulevard with a black and color Seminole occupied once. Engine off, windows down, please. Hello.
What's up, bro?
Well, reason for the stop today was you were speeding, which is a little problematic.
Okay.
Is there any reason as to why you're speeding?
Absolutely not.
No reason.
Nope.
I appreciate the honesty. Most people don't realize, but honesty goes a long way. You have some identification with you?
Yep, it's even updated to the current year, bro. I went to the
Perfect.
courthouse to get that shit. Yep.
All right, let me just write this down just a moment. There we are. All right, and if you don't mind me asking, where are you headed? You going to work or okay? Senior Buns?
Yeah, Senior Buns employee. That's right.
All right, all right.
I'm the Buns Buster.
The what?
The Buns Buster.
The Buns Buster. Okay.
That's right.
All right. What now? Are you? Does that just mean you're the person who, you know, puts the slice between the buns?
I put the buns on the grill, and I have never seen a burnt bun in my life. I never burned one bun.
Yeah, but if you're the Buns Buster, aren't you the one cutting the bun?
Also, yeah. Also, that's part of my job, but my specialty is cooking the buns on the grill, and they never burn.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough. Well, give me just a moment. I'll be with you shortly.
Yeah, you're good, man.
Oh my gosh. Jesus.
Today I bought a hoodie with I got that dog in me on it, but instead of a picture of a dog, it's a picture of the $1.50 Costco hot dog advertisement.
Oh my.
Anyway, here's $10.
Thank you for the 10, man. I appreciate it. 8 hours of mass stabbing. Wait, he's not even listed as a suspect. Hold on.
155, 1040.
3 days ago and driving on the wrong side of the road. He admitted to his wrongdoing. You get. Let me just see that the license is valid. Yeah, 5 points. All right, Mr. Paul.
Yeah, what's up, man?
So here's what's going to happen. Number one, I appreciate the honesty. Like I said, it goes a long way. So I'm going to cut you a break here. All right. Speed limit within city limits is 35 miles an hour, and I clocked you doing 61. So I do need you to slow it down. All right.
Okay.
That also being said, considering I've given you a warning, should something like this happen again, the likelihood of receiving a warning is going to be fairly slim. Okay. Yeah. Outside of any sort of extenuating circumstances.
Okay.
Oh
Yeah,
my.
I usually don't speed, believe it or not. It's just that I was excited about something, and I kind of got caught up in my head. I was like, you know what? I forgot. Sometimes you kind of go into this automatic everything's automatic, you know?
Yeah, I mean, you were going to work. You're excited about that. Listen, if you're excited about work, you excited about cooking those buns the way you do. Listen, you living your best life. Good on you.
You're right, man.
Good on you. All right. Well, beyond that, do you have any comments, questions, or concerns for me?
No, and thank you for cutting me a break. I really appreciate that.
Not a
Makes my day.
problem. You're going to be free to go once the back of my vehicle, my emergency lights are off.
Okay, thank you.
Have a good
day,
one.
officer.
Dispatch 130, latest 38 code 4, 130-10-8.
Dispatch 125, should be 1041, operating under 869.
Yeah. Oh my god, chat. The caffeine needs to hit faster. It needs to hit faster. Hey, sanitation truck, I need you to slow it down, please and thank you. I love when people immediately respond to the megaphone. You just see them slamming on their brakes. How long have I been up? I actually slept, just not for long.
I got some great projects that need outsourcing. Exactly. Lazy Americans here cost a fortune. Can you assure me that my clients will pay more than
What the heck? Huh? People jumping over, welcome. Hope y'all are having a good day. Appreciate the hearts. Hey, hey, whoa, 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 whoa. No. No. Dispatch 130, 1038 southbound Alta with a black Glendale occupied once. Engine off, windows down, please. Morning, how we doing?
Just waking up, going to the hospital, get checked up. I don't feel too well.
Oh, ooh. What's
And
going on?
Friends are there.
Oh, a couple friends are there.
Yeah, you ever just wake up and you feel like shit, man? I don't know, man. I feel like a little,
Yeah,
little
no,
nauseous and stuff. I just gotta go get some maybe drugs from them or something.
Why you word it like that though? Just get some medication. Like, yeah, technically drug, but like,
yeah,
you know, sometimes it's like, it is about what you say and not necessarily how you say it. You know, why say drugs when you can say medication?
This drug sounds cooler.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah,
no,
it does.
No, that's not good.
Said it, I felt pretty cool.
Oh, when you sell it. I'm sorry, what were you saying? No, I heard that. I heard that.
What are you twisting my words? I said
I'm not twisting your words at all. You, when I sell it, when I said it, that's what you said.
You misheard me.
I did not mishear anything.
Oh my.
This
is what I said. I said when I said it, it felt pretty cool. I did not. I don't even want to.
Oh, so what you were really trying to say is when you sell it, you feel cool. What kind of medication we talk about here?
That is not what I said.
What kind of medication? You know, you get over the counter, like, you know, Pepto-Bismol or something.
No, I just want some ibuprofen, maybe some Advil, maybe some Adderall. You know, something just. I need. I heard that. If
I think you just described. I think you just described like 2 or 3 different types of medication.
Yeah, if you take it all, it's like, okay, if you take an upper and downer, you get a center, and that makes you, you know.
What's the upper? What's the downer?
I don't know. I'm assuming one of them.
You said ibuprofen, Adderall, and what?
Oh, Advil.
Advil.
Yeah, I mean, I take them, it makes me feel good. Well, I haven't tried Adderall yet, but ibuprofen got me buzzing.
Ibuprofen. You sure it's not the Adderall, bud?
Oh, I haven't had Adderall yet.
Oh.
I didn't get prescribed.
Oh, okay. All right, understood. So the reason for the stop, by the way, was your speeding.
Hang up this phone call.
Yeah, that's fine.
Let's go wait. Let me turn off my ringer. Boom. give you my full undivided attention.
Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, speeding.
How bad was I going?
Well, it was definitely over the speed limit.
Yeah, so you know, like, this car's old, so I had to, you know, get it warmed up, and sometimes like at the start it needs to get warmed up, so it just like there's no in the middle. It just goes fast as fuck or slow as fuck.
I refuse to believe
like,
that. Listen,
yeah,
someone who cares about warming up their car, especially an older car, lets it sit and idle.
Did.
Okay,
You know,
but
every
once
car